Do you ever wonder how much time you really have left after turning 70? At this stage of life, every year feels more meaningful, more sacred. And the truth is, your body is already whispering clues about how long you might live. Some people, in their 70s, feel vibrant, sharp, energetic, and fully alive. Others begin to slow down, weighed down by health issues and chronic fatigue. What's the difference? It often comes down to a few key indicators. Subtle signs, but powerful ones that in this video, we'll explore 7 important signs that can help reveal how long you may live after age 70. These aren't guesses or old wives' tales. They're grounded in patterns observed by doctors, researchers, and those who have lived long, healthy lives. By the time you finish watching, you'll know what to watch for in your own body, and more importantly, what you can do right now to increase your chances of living longer and staying well. Stay with us to the end, because some of these signs are so small, you might be ignoring them, even though they could make all the difference for your future. Once you recognize them, you'll have a clearer picture of where you stand and the steps you can take today to add healthy years to your life. Sign number 1. Your grip strength. It may surprise you, but the strength of your handshake can reveal more about your future than you think. Grip strength is one of the most powerful predictors of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests healthy muscles, good blood flow, and a nervous system that's still firing on all cylinders. But a weak or weakening grip, that can be a silent alarm bell, indicating early muscle loss, frailty, or increased risk of health complications. Take Edward, a 78-year-old who once took pride in his strong, confident handshake. Over the past few years, however, he's noticed a gradual change. Opening jars became harder. Holding grocery bags took more effort. His handshake? Softer, less certain. Edward didn't ignore the signs. He began doing simple hand exercises, squeezing stress balls, and lifting light weights. Slowly but surely, his strength returned. You see, a weakening grip isn't just about your hands. It's often a mirror of your entire body's health. If you've noticed your grip slipping, even just a little, it's worth paying attention, because it could be telling you something much deeper about your body's future. He began doing simple hand and wrist exercises every morning, squeezing a stress ball, using resistance bands, and lifting light hand weights. Gradually, his grip strength improved. So did his confidence. You see, a declining grip isn't just a normal part of aging. It can be a warning sign, a signal of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, or even a predictor of future falls and hospitalizations. But here's the empowering part. It's one of the easiest things to train and recover. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. Just a few minutes a day can restore strength and protect your independence. Try these simple steps. Squeeze a softball for 10 to 15 reps per hand. Use a grip strengthener tool while watching TV. Gently twist a towel or dishcloth to build wrist control. Lift small grocery bags or water bottles during daily tasks. Over time, these small habits can lead to big changes, not just in your hands, but across your entire body. Because your grip is connected to your core strength, your balance, and your ability to stay active and self-reliant. The next time you shake someone's hand, notice what you feel. It's steady and strong. Or, is it time to start rebuilding from the fingers up? Because in this journey of longevity, your hands might be telling you more than your heart ever could. Sign number 1. Your walking speed. You might not think twice about how you walk, but your walking speed can actually be one of the most powerful indicators of how long and how well you may live after 70. It's not about racing anyone. It's not about being fast. It's about consistency, confidence, and control. Over the past decade, researchers have found that the way you walk, especially your natural walking pace, can tell doctors more about your overall health than even some medical tests. Why? Because walking is a full-body activity. It draws on your muscles, heart, lungs, brain, nerves, balance, and even emotional stability. When all of those systems are working together, your stride stays strong. But when something begins to weaken, whether it's your heart, your legs, or your coordination, it often shows up first in how you move. Let me introduce you to 2 individuals, Helen and Arthur, both 75 years old. Helen begins each morning with a 20-minute walk around her neighborhood. Her pace isn't fast, but it's steady. Her steps are firm, her balance sure. She doesn't need help with curbs or stairs. She carries her own groceries and enjoys gardening on the weekends. Her walking reflects strength, not just in her legs, but in her entire body. Arthur, on the other hand, used to walk daily too. But over the last couple of years, his pace has slowed. He finds himself needing to hold onto railings more often. Crossing the street takes longer. He sometimes stops to catch his breath, even on short walks. And when asked, he often says, "I'm just getting old." But here's the truth, it's not just age. That slowing pace can be a warning sign, too, that your body is working harder than it should. That muscle loss, heart strain, or early cognitive changes may be starting to affect your independence that a slower walking speed is linked to. Higher risk of falls, increased hospitalizations, earlier decline in daily function, even a shorter life expectancy. But, and this is key, it's not too late to change the story, because your walking speed is one of the few vital signs you can actively improve with small, daily effort. That if you've noticed yourself getting slower, here are a few gentle steps to start rebuilding strength. Take short walks every day. Even 10 minutes can help. Use light ankle weights or resistance bands to strengthen leg muscles. Practice walking with good posture, shoulders back, eyes forward, core slightly engaged. Add balance exercises like heel-to-toe walking or standing on one foot near a wall. Even these small changes can lead to greater mobility, better heart health, and a renewed sense of confidence. You'll not only walk faster, you'll feel more alive doing it. Think of your legs as the foundation of your house. When they're strong, everything above them stays steady. But when the foundation weakens, the whole structure becomes more fragile. The next time you go for a walk, pay attention. Are your steps light and sure, or are they cautious and slow? Because how you walk today might just be the most honest glimpse into how many healthy tomorrows you still have. He kept himself active, doing lightweight training and staying physically engaged. Opening jars, lifting grocery bags, and handling everyday tasks were never a problem. Then there's George, also 78. Over time, George began to notice that small tasks, like twisting the cap off a water bottle or carrying a full shopping bag, started to feel more difficult. He brushed it off, telling himself, "It's just part of getting older." What George didn't realize, however, was that this wasn't just aging. It was a sign of declining grip strength, an early indicator of muscle loss, which could increase his risk of falls, injuries, and even shorten his life expectancy. You see, your hands are more than just tools. They're a mirror of your muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are your overall strength is too. And the more muscle you lose, the harder it becomes to remain independent, active, and resilient in daily life. The good news? You can rebuild it. Your grip strength is incredibly responsive to even the simplest forms of exercise. Just a few minutes a day can help. Squeeze a tennis ball or stress ball, use hand grippers, carry light weights, or shopping bags, practice holding objects for longer periods. These easy movements can help you maintain strong hands, and more importantly, preserve your total body strength and self-reliance. Take a moment right now to test your grip. When you shake someone's hand, does it feel weaker than it used to? Do you find yourself struggling with things that used to be effortless? Don't ignore these signs, because how firmly you can hold on to something today may tell you how well you'll hold on to life, tomorrow, next year, and far beyond. Sign number 3, your ability to balance. We don't often think about it until it starts to fade, but your ability to stand on one leg for just 10 seconds is more than just a physical skill. It's actually one of the most powerful indicators of how long and how well you might live after 70. That may sound surprising, but studies have shown that older adults who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, fractures, hospital stays, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who can maintain good balance well into their 70s and 80s tend to enjoy longer, more independent lives. Let's take the example of two women, Dorothy and Helen, both 73 years old. Dorothy has made balance a part of her daily routine without even realizing it. She stretches in the morning, takes daily walks, and does light yoga twice a week. When she tries to stand on one leg, she can hold the position calmly, her posture steady, her body centered. Helen, in contrast, hasn't paid much attention to her balance. She's active, but lately she's been stumbling more often when turning around or getting dressed. When she tries to lift one foot off the ground, she instantly feels off kilter, her body sways, and she quickly reaches for a chair or the wall to avoid falling. She shrugs it off, saying, "Well, I've never had great balance." But what Helen doesn't realize is this. It's not just clumsiness, it's a red flag. Declining balance can indicate deeper issues, like weakening leg muscles, slowed reflexes, inner ear problems, or even changes in brain function. And those issues don't just increase the risk of falling. They can lead to reduced confidence, limited movement, and a loss of independence. But here's the good news. Balance can absolutely be improved. And it doesn't take hours of effort or expensive equipment. Try these gentle daily habits. Stand on one foot while brushing your teeth. Hold the counter for support if needed. Walk heel to toe in a straight line. Slowly and mindfully rise onto your toes and hold for 5 to 10 seconds. Practice light Tai Chi, stretching, or beginner yoga. These simple movements retrain your brain, strengthen your core, and teach your body to stay centered and strong. Want to try a quick test right now? Stand up, hold onto a chair if needed, and slowly lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without wobbling? If you can, great, keep it up. If you can't, don't panic, but don't ignore it either, because this small test tells you something vital: how well your body is prepared to move through life with strength, grace, and control. And remember, balance is more than just physical. It's emotional and mental, too. When your body feels steady, your mind feels more secure. And that confidence becomes a foundation for everything else. Walking, climbing stairs, dancing, even just standing to cook your favorite meal. So if you've been feeling a little off balance lately, literally or figuratively, this is your sign to start rebuilding. Because every step you take to improve your balance today helps ensure you'll be standing strong in the years ahead. Sign number 4. Your sleeping patterns. Sleep. It seems so simple, doesn't it? You lie down, close your eyes, and drift off. But as we age, sleep becomes one of the most powerful and often overlooked indicators of long-term health and longevity. If you're over 70 and finding yourself tossing and turning, waking up several times a night, or feeling tired even after a full night in bed, your body may be telling you something deeper. Let's meet Raymond, 75 years old. For most of his life, Raymond was a solid sleeper. But over the past couple of years, things began to shift. He started waking up at 2 or 3 a.m. without knowing why. Some nights, he couldn't fall asleep at all. Other times, he'd sleep through the night, but still wake up feeling completely drained. He told himself, "That's just how it is when you get older." But what Raymond didn't realize is that poor sleep isn't just frustrating. It's a clear signal, one that's been linked to memory problems, weakened immune function, heart disease, and even shorter life expectancy. Your body relies on deep, restorative sleep to repair damaged cells, strengthen the heart and immune system, balance hormones, clear toxins from the brain, maintain energy and mood. When you're not getting that kind of sleep regularly, your body starts to struggle, slowly and often silently. So what's the solution? Thankfully, good sleep can be improved, and often without medication. Here are some simple habits that make a big difference. Limit screen time in the hour before bed. Phones and TV can confuse your body's natural rhythm. Stick to a consistent bedtime, even on weekends. Get natural sunlight early in the day. This helps regulate your internal clock. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol in the evening. Create a calming bedtime routine, like reading, praying, or listening to soft instrumental music. And if you snore, wake up gasping, or feel exhausted even after a full night of sleep, consider talking to your doctor about sleep apnea, a common but treatable condition in older adults. Tonight, pay close attention to how you sleep. Do you fall asleep easily? Do you stay asleep? Do you wake up feeling refreshed? If not, don't ignore it. Your body is trying to recover, repair, and prepare you for another day of life. And quality sleep is how it gets that job done. Because how you rest today directly affects how well you'll live tomorrow. If you're still watching and this section spoke to you, comment #4 below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another helpful video. Sign number 5. Your appetite and eating habits. When you're young, hunger is a signal that feels automatic. But as we grow older, that signal often becomes quieter. even when the body still needs nourishment. That's why changes in your appetite after 70, especially a noticeable decline, can be more than just a quirk of aging. It can be a sign of something deeper and often more serious. Let's talk about two women, Estelle and Rita, both 74. Estelle has always loved cooking. She prepares simple meals with fresh ingredients, enjoys trying new recipes, and eats regularly throughout the day. She still looks forward to her meals, whether it's oatmeal in the morning or a warm soup at night. She maintains a healthy weight, and her energy levels remain steady. Rita, on the other hand, has gradually lost interest in food. She skips breakfast more often than not, nibbles on crackers for lunch, and sometimes forgets to eat dinner altogether. Nothing really sounds appetizing anymore, and when she does eat, it's mostly processed or convenience foods. Over the past year, she's lost weight without trying. She chalks it up to just getting older. But here's the truth. A fading appetite can be a warning sign, one that's easy to miss. In older adults, it can signal digestive issues, vitamin and mineral deficiencies, hormonal shifts, depression or loneliness, even early signs of cognitive decline, and when the body isn't getting enough nutrients, especially protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins. It begins to break down muscle, slow the metabolism, and weaken the immune system. That means more fatigue, more frailty, and a greater risk of falls and illness. The heartbreaking part is that many older adults simply assume this is normal. But it's not just normal. It's preventable and reversible. Here's how you can take action and protect your strength through nutrition. Eat smaller meals more often if large meals feel overwhelming. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, lean protein, legumes, berries, and nuts. Add flavor and variety to meals. Aging can dull the taste buds, so herbs and spices can help bring back enjoyment. Make mealtime social whenever possible. Eating with others often improves appetite and lifts the spirit. Stay hydrated. Sometimes what feels like lack of hunger is actually dehydration. If you've noticed yourself or someone you love eating less, losing weight, or showing disinterest in meals, don't dismiss it. Ask yourself, are you still enjoying your food? Are you maintaining a healthy weight? Do you have the energy to do the things you love? Because what you eat today fuels the strength you'll carry into tomorrow. Your body, especially after 70, needs nourishment to repair tissue, support brain function, and fight off disease. Feeding yourself well is an act of love and a powerful investment in your future. If you found this part meaningful, leave a comment below with #5 so we know you're still with us. And please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss content that helps you live better, longer. Sign number 6. Your ability to handle stress. We all face stress. Unexpected expenses, health scares, family conflict, even loneliness. But after 70, how you manage stress can say a lot about how long and how well you'll continue to live. You see, stress doesn't just affect your mood. When it's constant or poorly managed, it can lead to high blood pressure, heart problems, weakened immunity, cognitive decline, and even accelerated aging. Let me introduce you to two men, Martin and Cliff, both 76. Martin has had his share of challenges. He recently had surgery, lost a close friend, and his daughter moved far away. But Martin approaches these hardships with a quiet steadiness. He takes daily walks, writes in a journal, prays in the morning, and talks regularly with a few close friends. Cliff, on the other hand, finds himself overwhelmed more easily. He watches the news constantly, replays conversations in his mind, and often says, "I just can't catch a break." He lies awake at night worrying about things beyond his control, and the smallest frustration leaves him feeling exhausted. Over time, this constant inner tension begins to wear Cliff down. His sleep worsens, his energy drops, his blood pressure rises, and though he doesn't realize it, his body is carrying the heavy weight of stress every single day. The truth is, long-term stress triggers inflammation, and inflammation is at the root of many serious conditions: Alzheimer's, diabetes, heart disease, even certain cancers. But here's the hopeful part. You can teach your body and your mind to respond differently. Managing stress isn't about avoiding problems. It's about building resilience and choosing how you respond. Here are a few ways to reduce stress gently and naturally. Take deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. Do this a few times a day. Go for short walks in nature. Even a quiet street or park can lower cortisol levels. Laugh more. Watch something funny or call someone who makes you smile. Limit negative input, like constant news, toxic relationships, or doom scrolling online. Practice gratitude. Write down 3 things each evening that went well. And if you find that stress is turning into anxiety or depression, please speak to someone, whether it's a doctor, a counselor, or a trusted friend. You don't have to carry the weight alone. Ask yourself honestly, do I face challenges with a calm spirit, or do I carry tension every day? Am I holding on to stress that no longer serves me? What can I let go of to feel lighter, more peaceful, and more present? Because how you handle life's storms plays a major role in your health, your happiness, and your future. A steady mind supports a strong heart. And a calm spirit can truly help you live not just longer, but better. If this message spoke to you, comment #6 below. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue supporting your journey to a longer, stronger life. Sign number 7. Your social connections. There's a quiet truth about life after 70 that many people overlook. Loneliness can be just as dangerous as any illness. Study after study shows that the strength of your relationships, your friendships, your family ties, your sense of community is one of the most powerful predictors of how long you'll live. Let's look at 2 women, Lillian and Marjorie, both 78. Lillian starts her mornings with a phone call to her sister. On Sundays, she attends a small community group at church. She recently joined a local walking club, and even though she moves slowly, she treasures the laughter and conversation. Marjorie, on the other hand, has slowly drifted into solitude. A few of her closest friends have passed away. Her adult children are busy and rarely visit. She spends most of her days alone in silence, watching TV or scrolling through her phone, with no one to share her thoughts or feelings with. She tells herself she's fine, but inside, she feels forgotten and a little empty. Over time, that emotional isolation starts affecting her physical health too. She becomes more fatigued, more withdrawn, and more prone to depression and chronic illness. Here's what the research tells us. Loneliness is as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It increases the risk of heart disease, memory loss, and even premature death. But the good news is, connection doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. Even small social interactions can be powerful. A regular phone call with a friend, joining a local book club, exercise group, or senior center, volunteering at your church, library, or local charity, reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to in a while. And if going out is difficult, technology can bridge the gap. A video call with family, a cheerful message to an old friend, or even joining an online group for seniors can reignite that beautiful sense of being seen, heard, and valued. You see, we were never meant to walk through life alone. When we talk, share, laugh, and simply feel connected to others, something amazing happens. Our brains stay sharper. Our hearts beat stronger. Our immune systems become more resilient. Ask yourself, who do I feel truly connected to right now? Is there someone I miss talking to? What small step can I take today to reconnect? Because the relationships you nurture today don't just bring comfort, they help you live longer, love deeper, and stay emotionally and physically well. Even one meaningful connection can brighten your days and add years to your life. If this part of the video spoke to your heart, comment #7 below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the bell icon so we can continue sharing content that supports your health, hope, and healing. Now that we've walked through these 7 important signs together, take a quiet moment and ask yourself, how are you really doing? Are your steps still strong and steady? Do your hands still hold with confidence? Is your sleep restful and your appetite nourishing? Are you handling life's stress with peace? Are you staying connected with the people who lift your spirit? These may seem like small things, but they hold powerful truth about how well your body is aging and how many healthy years may still lie ahead. The beautiful part, most of these signs are changeable. They are not fixed. You can strengthen your balance. You can improve your sleep. You can eat better, move more, worry less, and reach out to those you love. It's never too late. And every little change you make today becomes a gift to your future self. Because longevity isn't just about the number of years you live. It's about the strength, the the joy, and the independence you carry within those years that so today. Take that first step. Start walking more. Strengthen your grip. Try the 10-second balance test. Turn off the screen an hour earlier. Eat a nourishing meal. Call someone you've been meaning to reconnect with. You don't have to do it all at once. Just one small act of care at a time. Because those acts, they add up, and they are shaping the kind of life you still have the power to build. Glowing Star, your turn. Get involved. If you found this video helpful, we'd love to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, leave a comment below. Tell us, which of the 7 signs stood out to you most today? Is there one area you'd like to improve in your own life? Your words encourage others more than you know. Backhand index pointing right, like this video if it brought you insight. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss more content to help you stay strong, sharp, and joyful in your later years. Backhand index pointing right, and please share this video with someone you care about, because these signs might help them too. Thank you for spending this time with us. Stay well, stay connected, and remember, you have more strength, more purpose, and more life ahead than you may realize. That we'll see you in the next video. Yellow Heart.